No one in this country should be fired for something that they've said in a sermon, ever.
New at 6, a doctor who says he was fired from his position with the state because of his Christian faith says new documents prove his claims. We're joined now by anchor Tom Haynes.
Yeah, and the battle between Dr. Eric Walsh and the Department of Public Health has brewed for some time, but Tom, today he unveiled a new big development.
Well, Russ and Sine, he did. In May of 2014, Walsh accepted a position as the district health director for Georgia's Department of Health. Just 1 week later, he got a call from the state telling him that he was fired. Walsh says 2 days before his termination, state employees called with questions about his work with the Seventh Day Adventist Church. The department asked to view sermons he'd given on topics ranging from sexuality to marriage to science and politics. He's maintained since day one that he was fired for his Christian beliefs, but the state has always denied that. Fast forward to now. Walsh is embroiled in a legal battle with the state, and the state has now demanded he turn over every document relating to his service as pastor for the Seventh Day Adventist Church.
That means that every scrap of paper that Dr. Walsh has scribbled a sermon outline on has to be produced. Every megabyte from the computer that he's worked on to produce the sermons, those have to be produced now to the state of Georgia. In fact, even the notes that he's written in the margin of his preaching Bible, that Bible is going to have to be produced to the state of Georgia. That is wrong.
My faith has fueled me, and I want to be able to protect the faith of others. So I really have no intention of turning over the sermons.
Walsh and his attorneys say it's simple. If his faith played no role in his firing, why would documents about his Christian faith play any role in his lawsuit against the state? That's a question that's going to play out in court because, as you heard Walsh say there, he has no intention of complying with the demand. We've reached out to the state for a comment, but have not heard back yet. But we can say this. In the past, the state has claimed that during the background check process, it learned Dr. Walsh failed to disclose outside employment to his previous public health employer. The state says that that's a violation of their policy and California law, and the reason for Dr. Walsh losing his job. Russ?
All right, we'll keep track of what happens. Tom, thanks.